boys and girls, and welcome to this week's video blog post for the Monocled Gamer. I am the Monocled Gamer, and this week we're talking about Fallout New Vegas. Original content of Fallout New Vegas I felt was lackluster at best, whereas Fallout 3 mixed a sort of humor and unique atmosphere with a poignancy about human destructive tendencies and what happens when we go too far. Fallout New Vegas became bogged down in trying to become over-ornate, overly elaborate. The group affiliation system, I feel like, is really haphazard. I don't feel like it's consistent, and I don't feel like it works well. And in that way, it detracts from what also is not that interesting of a story to me. It revolves around events that don't seem to particularly affect anyone outside of the major parties when you really talk to other people. And it also revolves around events that you don't get a major say in. No matter what, the outcome isn't that different. The things you do, regardless of who you side with, don't really change. It's basically the same game with slightly different color filters, almost no matter what you do. Even the route that leads you to the empowerment, personal strength, you become awesome thing, you don't really get that much out of it. You feel like you should, but in the end it's just a letdown. I'm going to avoid spoilers in the video posts. Anyways, got depressed with Fallout New Vegas OC, original content, and so I just let it sit. Dead Money came out, Honest Hearts came out, saw the reviews, wasn't impressed. Finally, Old World Blues came out, looked at it a little bit, looked at the stuff it added to the game, got a little interested, I'll say that. I'm a sci-fi fan, so the hearkening of it to old school sci-fi just teased at me a little. I had some Microsoft points, I picked it up, and it was fantastic. It was more like Fallout 3 than New Vegas ever was. It has a real poignancy of it, trying to get down to the heart of the question of what is science without ethics and morality? What evil can it unleash? What monster can it become? And the characters are very interesting. They're very funny, but they're also all flawed in a way that is relatable. Just blown up to extremes. And the characters overall really fill out the story well, and it's a story that I find particularly interesting. After Old World Blues, got Lonesome Road, beat Lonesome Road this past week. A lot of fun there. The story feels a little more contrived. It's trying to play on this, these are things you don't really remember, so let's re-explain it to you. But because we didn't play these events, it's before the beginning of the game, we don't remember, and so all of it just feels like overwrought narrative at times. However, it is worth it, A, because the environment and the gameplay mechanics it adds are a lot of fun. Also, I enjoy, integrated stories, and all of the DLC integrates into one story arc that actually connects to the main game itself, and I feel like that story arc is much, much better than the main game story arc. So if you're interested in that, check out the blog post at themonocledgamer.blogspot.com. Last thing, Monday is going to be an article, Would You Kindly, or Why Bioshock is So Good, about how a game can satisfy us if the story's good. Outside of that, if you have any games you want the Monocled Gamer to look at, post comments on this video or on the blog, and I'd say, until next time, check us out. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you for Bioshock on Monday.